Hey guys, how you doing? This is GuanYu007 and I'm here today to show you how to play Monster Hunters 3 Ultimate on the Cemu emulator. Now, I know a lot of you have seen me do a lot of tutorials for Breath of the Wild, and of course with each Cemu upgrade or each different Cemu pack that comes out, I try to play with it a lot. I mean, my last video, I think that was just kind of extra just to see exactly how the 4K versus the 1440p settings would work for Cemu versus my system. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and play around with Monster Hunter. So I will start off very simple, and we're going to go ahead and start to do the download for the new Cemu, which is of course Cemu 1.11.0C, and it's for Windows, of course, 64-bit. And you'll just come to this page right here, which I'm going to have the links down in the description. By the way, I will have everything that you see here linked down in the description so you can follow along. Alright, so let's go ahead and download this. However, I'm not going to open these packs because I already have these Cemus and everything else done as well. So what you're going to do from there is you're going to go to your next site, which is going to be Cemu Hook, the plugin. So you're going to go to the most recent version, which it should say current version downloads right here, and it's going to say Cemu Hook 0.5.5.1 for 1.8.1 through 1.11.0. So you're just going to click on that and begin your download. And as that's downloading, we're going to go to one of my favorite tools to use for Cemu and its games. We're going to go to Mapleseed. Now, a lot of issues happen with Mapleseed 2.1 and especially 2.1 Lite. Sometimes when you apply patches, they're not compounded with the game itself, or they're not put in the proper folders with the Cemu, and I don't know why that is, but I know people are trying to fix that. But we're excuse me, what we're going to currently do is we're going to download the 1.1.0.5.3 version of the Mapleseed itself. So you just go ahead and click on the link, and it should separate everything. And what you would need is just the exe. You don't really need the source codes or anything else. And click on that. And that should be it for right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in to wherever we store our downloads. A lot of people like to store them on desktops. I do not. I like to keep mine in different download areas. So we're going to drag all of these three out. Now for your Cemu, you just go ahead and make a new folder called Cemu. I'm going to pull out my folder right here because I've already got this. And once you make your folder, which is just going to be a regular folder, you will open your folder. You will stick the new Cemu in there, and you will go ahead and right click and say extract here. Once you extract there into your folder, you should see something similar to this. After the extraction is complete, you can go ahead and take this version of Cemu. You can store it in any place that you want to. Me, I'm just going to delete it because I already have it. After that, you're going to take Cemu Hook. This is very important. You want to make sure you have the current up-to-date Cemu Hook to go with your Cemu. You're going to put it in this folder. You're going to right-click it, and you're going to hit Extract Here. Now you should see certain things like the Keystone DLL, the keys, and you're also going to see the Cemu Hook settings itself. That means everything is fine. Once you do have this, you can go ahead and store the Cemu Hook anywhere you want, or you can delete it. I'm going to delete it. run your Cemu. I was just checking my Cemu hook, but run your Cemu. I'm going to get rid of this. And your Cemu now should look like this. You should see where the plugin is right there. You should also see the link for the plugin. And you should see Cemu pasted across. So what you want to do now, before anything, is you're going to want to go into your input settings. And I am going to turn my controller on. Shad bass is the best bass. And I should have did this beforehand. All right, now I'm going to go into input settings. Now, as it currently says, there is no controller there at all. So we have keyboard, Xpin, DirectX control. So what you want to do is you're going to go into your controller settings. You're going to pick which pad you want to use. You can use the Wii U pad. You can use the Pro controller, which is pretty standard. You can use the Pro controller for things that you don't want to have a second screen on. However, I'm going to use the Wii U pad because I like to actually have my screen on a different area now. If certain games do support second screen, I always like to have the screen on a separate area, just because. So we're going to pick Wii U pad. Once we're done picking Wii U pad, we're going to pick Xpin if you're using an Xbox controller. And we're going to pick DirectX input if you're using a PS4 controller, along with the program, which is DS4, DualShock 4. So as we're doing that, I'm just going to hit this, come down to controller. You're going to select Xbox 360 for Windows. I know it's kind of weird, even if you have a PS4 controller, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and click it. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to go through your buttons, and I'm going to go through your buttons with you, so you know which buttons to press for which areas, especially for your PS4 controllers. If you're looking for an Xbox controller, your buttons should be similar. However, I know your A and your B is switched, and your X and your Y are switched. So we're going to go with the PS4 controller because that's a little more complicated, and let's go ahead and help these guys out. So your A is going to be circle. Your B is going to be X or cross. The X button is going to be triangle. The Y button is going to be square. The L is going to be L1. The R is going to be R1. The ZL is going to be L2. The ZR is going to be R2. Plus is going to be options. Minus is going to be share. Now these sets of buttons on this side is actually for your analog sticks. So I, because I know it's supposed to be L, it looks like a capital I, but L, click, is just your L3 button. So click in your stick, then you have L up, L down, L left, L right. Then for R, do the same thing. So it's R click, right up, right down, right left, right right. And then you have your D-pads, which is going to be your D-pad up, down, left, right. Mic blow, I never use mic blow. You don't have to. And after you get done, very important, after you get done with this, go up to profiles. Just type in any profile you want and hit save. Now that you hit save, all you have to do in future is go to go to the little area right here, the drop down menu, and click on the last area that you hit, or the last customization that you did, load said customization, and there. And to prove that this works, I'm going to go to the second controller, which is completely disabled. We're going to go to the last customization I did. We're going to load, and there you go. Bingo. Now that we're done with that step, what we're going to do now is we're going to exit out of here, because I don't need this anymore. And we're going to exit out of here, because I don't need this anymore. And we're going to just put your Cemu to your side, like so. I'm going to put my folder back. And we're going to open MapleSeed. Now, I know I have MapleSeed right here, but I also have it in a separate folder. Kind of rule of thumb, always keep different things in different folders. So you never know if you're going to ever need it again, or you never know if you're just going to have certain extra files that pop out from this executable. Always keep them in separate folders to keep them contained. So what I'm going to do with this MapleSeed is I'm just going to delete this one. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. And what we're going to do is we're going to open said MapleSeed. We're going to run MapleSeed, which is the first one, of course. Now, for some people, you will not see this in the beginning. It will ask you, where is your Cemu? And you'll go into the small directory and you'll tell it where your Cemu is. And it's going to ask you, where do you store your games? And you're going to do the same thing for that directory. Now, if something happens, if by chance something is fucked up with it, soon as this completes or this process finish, go over here to settings, click on settings, and you'll see two options, three options actually, but you'll see two options, which is title directory, which is your games, Cemu directory. So what you want to do is you're going to go to wherever you're storing your games. I got mine in Cemu games. You're going to go up to the top. You're going to right click. You're going to copy address. Then you're going to go to directory. You're going to delete. It's going to tell you that. Yeah. MapleSeed wants to be a bitch. All right. Here we go. My MapleSeed has been with me for a while, so don't worry about that. But then you're just going to paste wherever your games are. And it's going to, sometimes it will have a little message like this, because sometimes it will always try to find the games or wherever your games that you have. And that's fine. Anyway. There we go. Once it finds your games and everything that you have, you're going to make sure to go to your Cemu. For your same thing for your Cemu, you will go ahead, copy the address and paste it into your Cemu directory. If your Cemu directory is different, because I have both 110 and 111 on here, all I would have to do is go to the back and change a number. And it will automatically find my 110 Cemu directory along with my 111 Cemu directory. But you want to do it one directory at a time, so we're going to go ahead and keep it at 111. Alright, now when dealing with MapleSeed is very important. Down here it says Cemu 1.7.3 patch support. Make sure to always click this on. Make sure to always have encrypted content, store encrypted content. Make sure to always click this off. The reason why you want to do that is you don't want to make the file bigger than what it is. Alright. Aside from that, we can go ahead and start looking for Monster Hunter and the Monster Hunter the Monster Hunter keys, title keys or whatnot, whatever you want to call it, or the actual title itself. Now, I have a simple way of doing it, which is I can just load it in as such. But again, this is the actual game. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to run the game. And this is easy for everyone to find out certain things about their games, like their saves or shader caches or whatnot. Once the game is fully running, as such, I'm going to stop it. We will now go into logs. And now for your logs, you can actually see everything that is attached to your game, including certain mod patchers and the name of the game. So what you're looking for is title ID, launch for game, and your title ID would be right here. Now, if you can't see that, I'm going to read it off to you. It is 0005001107200. You're just going to copy that number, click off this, go to the very top where it has the 000500000. You're going to select all of that and paste. Now your title should have changed to Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate Edition. It's very important. I know a lot of people want to play the American or Japanese version. Currently, this Cemu works pretty well with the European versions. The other two versions are black screens completely. You will not be able to play them, at least not until a new update happens. And I don't know why. I'm not going to ask questions. I'm just here to go ahead and tell you how to do this. So once you do have this, or the number for right here, complete or finished, what you want to do is you're going to hit title, and it should download the game to your directory where you have your games. I am not going to do this because this is a long download. I believe it's it's about 5-6 gigs maybe, and I don't really want to take the time to do that. But once you have this number in, hit plus title. This will start your download. If you want to, you can go ahead and pause this video until you're ready for the next step. Now that you have unpaused the video, we're going to go ahead and go to the next step. Now what you want to do after that is you should see them at the bottom of your Mapleseed, the versions that are available, especially for the the European version. You're going to go up to the V, the box where the V is, delete the 0, type in 32, and once you type in 32, you will hit plus update. And then it'll ask you, well, to download the patch content will be in the following locations. It'll give you the location tree, which is in your Cemu, and your users, all the way through your titles. You can just go ahead and hit yes. And I'm going to go ahead and do that now. For anybody who didn't want to pause but want to see the full video and how Mapleseed actually works, there you go. Once the files are done downloading, they will go through a decryption phase. And once the files are done through their decryption phase, such as you see, it will start making way for deleting the encrypted content, instantly freeing up more space. Once that is done, the only couple of things left to do is to check and play the game. Almost forgot. You're going to want to see the cutscenes as well. So what you want to do is you're going to go to custom timers and hit QPC. Keep your speed at time 1x. And this might not affect you, it might affect other people. You can go to timer accuracy and hit 1 millisecond, and you can keep it there. As for the rest of the options, I kept enable VSync. You don't have to. I Made sure my GPU buffer is at medium. Again, you do not have to. These are just the settings that work for me, that I like, and they'll be fine. Audio settings, you just keep those as you want, standard or not. I'm not using anything for experimental at all. The region is, of course, is auto, and the language is, of course, English. Now that we got that out the way, just make sure you go to your debug, go to custom timer, make sure you hit QPC. After that, we're going to go ahead and load. And you probably won't see this in the beginning. What you'll probably see is maybe something of this nature. You just go ahead and hit desktop, go to wherever you're storing your games, go to Monster Hunter, go to, and I'm just going back. Sometimes it will say it, sometimes it won't. I'm just messing up. Okay, here we go. Go to Monster Hunter, go to code, and then you're going to see the execution file right here. And then open. Don't mind the frame rate number right there. That's just for the NVIDIA experience. Now, if you want to see the secondary screen, which would be your separate Wii U pad screen, all you have to do is hit separate gamepad view. Just put that to the side. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn the audio on for through my headphones. Anyway, it's pretty good 1 for 1. So we're going to stop that. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit A. Now, what you're going to want to do is I can continue and I can go to a area right now which is going to save, and I'm not going to do that, because I know a lot of people are going to have problems when it comes to new games. So we're going to go to new game. We're going to call this guy generic Dan, or whatever the fuck I want to call him. Nah, you know what? No, let's make a female. That's fine. Let's see. Skin tone. That seems way darker than what it is. That's just way darker than what it is. What the hell? Hair color. Let's go red. Gotta love red women. Hairstyles. Let's see. All right. Yep. Let's go. Yeah, I like blowout. That's nice. And faces. Let's see. Oh shit. Maximum derp right there. That was maximum derp. Oh, damn. No. All right. Let's see. Steel eyes. Yeah, let's go with that. Clothing type. The bikining is fine. Jamaican is fine. Features. Nope. Nope. Retarded features. Don't want them. Okay. Now that we're done with that, once you hit A or a circle for name, black screen is going to pick up here. Your character will have the name blah blah blah. Guild card such and such will be blah 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 blah. Okay, now we're just going to run with this. And what you're going to see is a black screen. Now, the reason why I also picked the secondary screen, because you can see it right here. Don't be alarmed. Type in the name you want. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go Tiffany. Oh, nope, did not do it. Let's try it again. Sometimes it's weird like that. I don't know why it is, but it's always weird like that. Let's go capital T I F F A N Y and enter. There we go. So as the screen goes black, and it doesn't matter which screen you see it, you can go ahead and type in your name, press enter, and there's your name. For some reason it does that. Sometimes it's just a black screen, sometimes it's just a black line like you saw in the last screen. And we're going to go ahead and do it one more time. So we're going to backspace all the way, and we're going to go GG. And there you go. So I know a lot of people might get stuck and say, "Oh my God, this is not working. How the hell do I fucking do this? Oh, is this a failed fucking tutorial?" And I go, "No, it's just weird. It's weird. Don't worry about it. I know it's bad. I know it's weird. It'll be all right." So after you get done, you can go ahead and press OK. Start. Now you can choose the way you want to set up your HUD. Of course, that's the reason why I have the second screen. And we're just going to go standard right now. I mean, we could go dynamic, and you can change this later. But I'm going to go standard because sometimes I don't want to always see the freaking the health bar or whatnot. Now, I know a lot of y'all probably have already noticed this millisecond blackout. I do not know how to take care of that. I've been looking around. I've been searching Reddit posts. Nobody knows how to truly take care of it. And as soon as somebody figures it out, trust me, it will be up. And once it is up, I will report on it. But at best, it's a small blackout. At worst, it's annoying. And that's all I can say about it. It's basically just annoying as hell to me. I don't really care about it. It's not going to take me out of the game. And I would say it probably shouldn't take anybody else out of the game. But to each his own. There's one thing I do hate, though, is I hate unskippable cutscenes. God, I hate unskippable cutscenes. Let's see if it actually shuts down. Yep, it's going to shut down. Alright, now after the cutscene is done and it shuts down like this, which I don't know why it does this either, just go ahead and close the program. Open up your Cemu. Reload the game. And unlike Breath of the Wild, shader cache that is built up is ran through very fast. Go ahead and skip the cutscene. Click continue. And now your character should be in the village. So you just go ahead, load up your character. Again, I have no clue why that happens, but it is what it is. And basically you start off like nothing ever freaking happened, which is great. Now I'm just going to skip these because I know a lot of us probably have played Monster Hunter, and probably some people haven't. Yeah, that's great. There we go. Alright. Now the next thing we're going to want to talk about, or do something about, is this blockiness that you're seeing on my screens. Now, is it happening on this one? Nope, it's not happening on the separate screen, but it's happening on the main screen. And I like to contribute this fix to a very special YouTuber by the name of The Complaining Gamer, who's made a quick fix for this. And it's better than just doing this yourself. And I'm going to make sure to have his YouTube plus his download link in the description. Want to go ahead and tell him thank you for this. Alright, now that that's saved, which I just want to make sure that would be saved. Turn these off. Now for the download link, let's see. The Complaining Gamer guy found out a very good way of fixing this. It's in the NVPI. It's like a different, how can I say this? It's like a different NVIDIA control panel, except it shows a lot of the hidden things that your graphics card is doing on the NVIDIA side. On the AMD side, I'm hoping there is an issue, but I don't know for certain. So I am sorry, NVIDIA users. AMD users, but I'll be covering the NVIDIA part. So what you want to do is you want to either go to his YouTube channel and download the link, or you can stay on mine and I'll have a download link as well. Once you have downloaded the link, go to downloads. And I've already downloaded it beforehand. So we're going to go ahead and delete that. Once you have downloaded it, you can go ahead and go to... trying to think, do I have this downloaded? I think I do. Once you have it downloaded, all you have to do is go to a select folder that you want to put it in. And I would suggest keeping this, because this is useful for not just Monster Hunter, it's also useful for Breath of the Wild as well, for artifacting. Take it, put it in your folder as well, and extract here, and I'm going to say yes to all. And here this is what it's called, NVIDIA Profile Inspector. So that's what it is. So open up the file itself, then open up the executable. Oh god, that sounds horrible. All right. Now for the top part where it says profiles, hit the side and you want to go to Cemu, or you can simply type CE and you can go ahead and go to the Cemu Direct. Once you go to your Direct Cemu, what you want to do is go to Show Hitting Settings, this little area right here. Click on it. Then you want to go to section 8, and yes, they are all numbered. Once you go to section 8, it should be towards the bottom of section 8 that you're trying to get to. And it should say tile catch. For some reason, this is causing artifacting. So what you want to do is you want to go to where it says on, hit the little button over here for the drop down button, and toggle it off. After that, hit apply changes right here. And exit out. And I would suggest definitely keeping this, because it could be used for not just Cemu. I think it might be, you'll be able to use it for everything if you want. And if you want to turn the tile, you definitely will want to turn it back on later on for probably other games, because not everybody is just playing with Cemu, and I understand that. So after you get done with that, just go back into your Cemu folder. Go to Cemu. Load the game up again. Alright, let's skip this cutscene. Let's go directly to continue. Go to the female. And there you have it. You see, no more blocky artifacting. Again, there is still that time delay. It's not really a delay, it's just a blackout. And again, I'm sorry, I do not know how to fix that blackout. I will continue to look into it. And if I find out, I will basically let everyone know, especially in the Cemu community, such as Complaining Gamer or BSOD. So, aside from that, that is it. You are well on your way to going through the struggles, which is Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. This has been a great tutorial with you guys. I hope everything is good, and just like Jerry Springer says, be good to you and be good to other people. Alright guys, have a nice evening.